All right, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today, the day we have been waiting for has arrived. The EZA details have dropped for the TUR Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Vegeta and Trunks. So these are two EZAs that we were really hoping for. This one we thought might have happened in part 1, along with the Fusion Zamasu. And then this guy we thought maybe would drop during part 2, or like the beginning of part 2 would have been announced along with all the other EZAs that we were getting, but they both just weren't there. So a lot of us were getting a little worried. I had a feeling that they could still show up in like part 3 as like a bonus. Hey, by the way, here's how we're gonna finish it off. Here's some busted EZAs that you guys have been waiting for. And I mean, they kind of did. So it's a little bit, it's more like the second half of part 2 that these guys are coming. But yeah, dude, better late than never. They're here. So let's jump in. Let's look at their details. I'm actually very excited for these guys, especially them. Like, I think a lot of people are very excited for Gogeta. I am super excited for this unit because when they announced this guy, a few years back, dude, I was so excited. I thought this was the coolest unit. They were #1 in the game for a hot minute, and I was super excited because obviously I'm a big Vegeta fan, and this moment in the show was fantastic. So I was very excited for this. The unit was very, very good. I am excited to see how well they do now. So what we are going to do is take a look at their details and kind of compare them to what they were and kind of give our first opinion on them. Again, on paper is always different than in game. So whatever happens here, I just hope that they look good on paper, because that just means they're definitely going to be good in game, where if they're iffy on paper, there's still a chance that they are very good in game. But I have high hopes for these guys. So let's jump in. First off, we're going to start off with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, all right, so his leader skill, Giant 8 Power, and Shadow Dragon Saga. Key +3, HP attack and defense by 170. I think he was just 150 before. No, he was 170. Oh, Shadow Dragon was 150. Giant 8 Power was 170, but Shadow Dragon was 150. So now he gives a 170 to both, which is great. Okay, so key +4, attack and defense up by 300%. Attacks effective against all types, and damage reduction up by 40% just outright. Great. For turn 1, he's going to have an additional 40% damage reduction. It does suck that it is only for 1 turn, but that's 80% damage reduction on his first appearance. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, if he pops up in slot 7, right, comes in on turn 3, and you're already a little bit into the fight, and then he has an 80% damage reduction outright, that's pretty good, dude. For every attack received or evaded, okay, chance of performing a crit up by 25%, up to 100%. Okay, so if he gets hit, if he dodges, he's gaining crit, and he's gonna get up to 100. He's guaranteed critting after a few hits or a few dodges. That's awesome. So you don't need crit in his kit, at all. Yeah, he's got it. I mean, that's good. As a second or third attacker, okay, so he's got a little bit of this here, just like the Super Saiyan 4 Super EZAs did. This is reminiscent of Vegeta, right? So he was a second or third slot runner. Attack up by 250% and launches an additional super. Okay, so guaranteed super, guaranteed stat buff. So second or third slots where he's going to want to live. He's not going to want to be in slot 1 at all. So I guess this damage reduction will be good against an AoE kind of attack, with him being in slot 2 or 3. And then, yeah, launch initial super. So I mean, he's got additionals built in too, or at least an additional. When receiving a super attack, great chance to nullify and counter for 10 turns. That's pretty good. And then it looks like high chance to nullify and counter starting from the 11th turn. Okay, so he has basically 70% chance to counter. for 10 turns. After the 11th turn, it's a 50% chance. And this is like, doesn't matter if it's Ki Blast, unarmed, other weapon, whatever. It's any super attack, which is good. And to have that high a chance for that long is pretty great. He seems good. Like, I mean, I'm not really surprised because it's Gogeta, but like, he looks like he's gonna be really good. Like, he might be like the slot 3. Like, you put him on the new LR Gogeta's team, and because they're not gonna link, right? Because they're the same character, which is, I guess, kind of a reason why I was hoping for a tag character instead of just a straight up Gogeta. But I'm very, very happy with what we got. What we got is cracked. So with these guys, like, they're not gonna be able to link. So him being second or third attacker is probably good because he's probably just gonna be the third attacker, kind of floating around and just coming in and doing some crazy damage. And yeah, dude, I think he's gonna be pretty good. Let's look at his super attack here. So massively raise attack, greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Okay, so massively raise attack and greatly raise defense for 4 turns, and cause immense damage to the enemy. Yeah, so he's got a 4-turn buff here for his attack and defense. And what did he have before? Was it for 1 turn? And it was only greatly raised for both. Oh, dude. Yeah, he's gonna hit hard, and it's got 4-turn buff. So I mean, floating him is gonna be fine. He's gonna be good, dude. He's gonna be good. GT Heroes, Giant 8 power. He is gonna be great. He's gonna fit in great on those teams. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this one. This one's gonna be good for sure. They did good here. At least it looks like it. Again, I'm going to see how he actually is in game before we make like any final judgment call. But as for the preliminary call, I think he looks pretty good. Okay, so well, what did he really do before? So attacking defense 200 for 8 turns. He had Ki +4, attacking defense up by 40%. Effective all types for the 9th turn. High chance of attacks being effective all types. After when receiving a super, yeah, dude, they really juiced him up a lot. A lot of damage reduction. He's got automatic like attacks effective against all types. There's no turn base for that. The stats went up. The crits there. The launching additional supers, having the the higher chance to counter for a longer period of time. Yep, he's good. They did good. I like him a lot. I do. he's awesome. All right, let's jump into my boys here. Vegeta and Trunks. Please be good. I have such high hopes for them. Okay, Bond of Parent and Child, Future Saga, 170. Plus initial 1 key and 30% to Battle of Fate. Okay. Enters animation when there's another Bond of Parent and Child category ally attacking or on the team. So she's on the team. Ki +7, defense up by 100% for 5 turns. Okay. Damage reduction up by 10%, and randomly change key spheres to rainbow for 3 turns. Okay, I mean, not bad. So they got additional little bit of damage reduction here because they were a very defensive unit, especially like they basically lived in slot 1. So I want to know if they made them more versatile to come out of slot 1, but I guess we'll see. Before we continue, let's look at what they had so we can kind of compare it. So key defense 70 and guard for 5 turns was their entrance animation. So yeah, they only got 5-turn guard from that. Ki +2 attacking defense 140. Launch additional attack has a medium chance of becoming a super. Ki +1 defense 15%. Chance to form a crit up by 7%, up to 35. And then yeah, as a first attacker, they get a little bit more stat boost, and that's where they get their guard from. So let's see what they did to him here. So Ki +2, attacking defense up by 200%. Guard, just outright. Good. So they don't have to have... Yeah, like it's not put in their entrance animation. They don't have to be in slot 1 to guard now, which is so good. Damage reduction 20%. Okay, so for the first 3 turns, they'll have at least 30% damage reduction and guard. Launch additional attack has a great chance of becoming a super. All right. And they did, I believe they stacked on their supers before. So that's why you want them doing a bunch of attacks to kind of build their defense up. When attacking with 18 or more ki, they launch an additional super. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 ki, bond of parent and child category allies, defense up by 30%. Okay, so they support as well. Very good. Every attack received or evaded, thank you. Ki +2 up to 10. Attack 20% up to 100. Defense 50% up to 150. And chance to perform a crit 10% up to 50%. So they've got 50% crit basically built in. And as a first attacker, they still get more of the stat buffs, so up by 200% this time. Oh, and additional damage reduction. Okay, so they could have, with the entrance animation up for the first 3 turns, they'll have 60% damage reduction. After that goes away, they'll still have 50% damage reduction with guard in slot 1. So they are still like they want to be a slot 1 runner for sure. But they seem a little more versatile. Like, I think they might still be okay to take out of slot 1 because they do have a little bit of damage reduction. They do have the guard. They got a bunch of defense. Yeah, let's look at their supers. Greatly attacking defense for 1 turn. Colossal damage, okay. Okay, raise attack and defense. Cause mega colossal damage to the enemy, so this stacks. So they're going to raise attack and defense every 18 ki super. Raise allies attack and defense by 5% in battle. Wait, what? Raise attack and defense, mega colossal damage. Raise allies attack. No shit. Is that a stacking? What? So not only are they stacking themselves, they are gonna stack everybody else on the team? What the fuck did they do? That's incredible. What? I have no words for that, because that's insane. So they are literally every 18 ki super they get off, buffing the team more and more and more continuously forever throughout the fight. That is insane, dude. They are so good. Oh my gosh, yeah, back to being one of my favorite characters for sure. So originally they had raise attack defense for 1 turn, and then yeah, their 18 ki was to basically stack attack and defense. But then they added this in. Dude, dog, they're awesome. These EZAs are great. Now I know why they saved them. because they're just good. They're just so good. So it's like hey, here's some more cracked EZAs for you guys to finish out part 2. Enjoy, have fun breaking the game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so they're great. I think he's great. This is gonna be great. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. Okay, so I mean, we got the details today. Tomorrow's Friday, so I don't think we would see them tomorrow, right? I mean, the very earliest, maybe, but I imagine they would be next week's content. So like maybe like the 4th or 5th, they might come out at some point. I can't imagine they drop them tomorrow, but if they did, that would be pretty sick. But yeah, I think that's really it I just wanted to go over the EZA details for these guys because I was super excited to see them. I would run around a lot this morning, so only able to just get to it now, but yeah, they were worth the wait. They were definitely worth the wait. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video though. So if you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA details for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks. I think they look absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!